All right. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Usually I do this cool 30-second countdown when I'm doing these videos, give everybody an opportunity to jump in. But I just kind of feel like we needed to jump into this baby quick and have some fun with it. And I'm super proud, super excited, super pumped. I don't even know what else to say, but man, I'm pumped to be on the camera right now with two other amazing agent leaders at LPT Realty. First, let me introduce you guys to Joey Desane. And Joey, what's up, man? How you doing, bro?
What's up, man? I'm excited to be here.
And I got Josefina Rodriguez.
Excuse me? He don't know what he's talking about. I hope my husband is not watching.
You know why I said that, right?
Why?
Because that's what when you're reading your Instagram, it looks like that. Josefina Ruiz. What's up, lady? How you doing?
I'm doing excellent. Super excited and pumped to be sharing this live with you two.
Listen, we wanted to come on this live and we wanted to do this together because we are, I think, listen, I'm going to speak. I'm super excited to be a part of LPT Realty. I love being a part of this company and I love the relationships that it's already brought in such a short period of time. And I realize that, we are developing something so different, so exciting that I just felt like because we're still young and we're still kind of making our name and bringing the brand of LPT to the world, people are questioning, hey, so what's your culture like? And, what are things like? And then there was a topic that came up about organizations and downlines and things of that nature. And I just think that we wanted to take an opportunity as leaders at the company, and when I say leaders, guys, this is self-proclaimed agent leaders at the company. This is not like Robert Palmer was like, all right, you three, you're leaders, right? Like, no, we took an opportunity and we created and developed tools and systems and places for people to gain from at our company. And we made it wide open for everybody. So I'm going to pass the mic to you guys a little bit, because if you let me talk, I'll just keep going into passion, right? And just because I'm so excited with the direction that we're going with this. And I really just want to kick off with you guys introducing your organization and how your organization operates and what it means to everybody.
First, before we go into that, I think you only shared it into the Freedom Organization group. So I can't find it to share into our page.
Oh, yeah.
I can't find to share it anywhere either. I don't know.
All right, let me get this. I hope y'all are watching. Hold on.
You got me here putting initials.
There's a beauty with going live, by the way. We get to do all this crazy stuff.
Well, we only got 3 people watching right now, so let's be crazy.
I got 9 on my side.
Oh, see? You got the
I don't know how many. I don't know how many I have. I don't know how to StreamYard. I left my tech guy home today.
All right, let me get in here.
Do I have to maybe create an account to be able to share this?
Dude, you're absolutely right. It's not sharing to some of my major pages. And they are listed. Let's see. Boom. Let's see if we go live there. Guys, if you're watching right now, just stay with us. We'll get there. We'll figure this out, baby.
And if not, we could just run with it and we could share it to the groups afterwards.
Yeah, I can also download the entire video.
Perfect. So
we could do, check me out. I'm super fly. Hold on. Be right there. I'm going to send you guys a link by text. Is that okay?
I actually just pulled it up on your Facebook page, so I'm good.
Nice. All right, I'll send it to you, Josefina. Are you good? I'm sending it to you by text right now.
Okay.
All right, beautiful thing. We're in the right places now. All right, can you hear us out there? All right, so All right, so we already got this is awesome. Thanks for this. Let's go. I'm feeling it right now. I'm gonna leave this one up for a little bit. This is awesome. Thanks for this. Listen, whoever you are, I love you. It says Facebook user, but don't thank us for this. We just felt that we needed to come out here and talk about our organizations, talk about what it means, and talk about the culture at LPT Realty, and more importantly, how we are absolutely destroying the ideology of scarcity and bringing up the feeling of abundance at LPT. So Joey, start with you, man, please.
Yes, absolutely. Well, again, thanks for having me here. I think this topic it's very important for our company, our culture, and the rate that we are growing. And I think if we have a constant and consistent message in regards to what our culture is, or what we feel our culture is as leaders or agents inside of this organization, I think we could get ahead of what has been created in other MLM type companies. So I am a co-owner of the Limitless agent. Anthony Desane and I both started this together. And initially it was through the same mindset as building an organization at EXP. It's like, this is our group, the walls are up. It's going to allow us to pour into the people inside of our downline. And after it got to we were like 100 agents deep, it just didn't make sense. We both felt like, why aren't we open? Why can't other LPT agents join us inside of Limitless? And we kept getting a request, and we have a certain amount of questions that you have to answer in order to come in. And we kept declining. Like, you're not in our downline. You don't get access to this. And maybe it's from where I came from, 11 years at Keller Williams, like, it just wasn't sitting right. I'm like, I just had this, Matt Buckley said it. He's like, one dream, one team. I'm like, why does it feel like I'm playing for two teams right now? Like, we're pouring into Limitless. We are the agents in there are finding a lot of value from the masterminds that we're holding, from the LPT presentations that we are streaming, and no one else outside of our organization couldn't get in. And we talked about it for a few weeks, and we ended up making a decision where, hey, let's change the way that this looks for our industry and other MLM companies, the way that they're doing it. Let's open this up to anyone inside of Limitless or inside of LPT. And man, I think that was the best thing that we could have done, because now, like, I track everything, and I'm watching our numbers on like our Zoom presentations, our mastermind, and they went from 20 people to the last one, the highest one. We had 76 people on a mastermind, and that's happened over 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So Limitless it's open to anyone. There's a way to join. You have to answer specific questions, and we're also going through the process of building this. So it's not perfect. It's not seamless, but that's the cool part about being open and collaborating with each other, because we are building something that's very different from what we're used to seeing. And part of just to validate what I'm saying about this being open, look at David Kurz's Freedom Organization Coaching on our header inside of our Limitless page. Like, there is no boundaries for us.
No, that's amazing, man. All right, so I'm gonna pass it off to you, Josefina. If you could please talk about Level Up a little bit for us.
So Level Up Network, I am co-founder, also co-owner, along with Jose Couvertier and Jorge Figueroa and Jomar Lopez. We kind of, when I first learned about the opportunity of LPT, I kind of reached out to Jose Couvertier and I presented this vision to him and this opportunity and the whole 9 yards. And then we sat down with Jorge and Jomar, and we started strategizing and see how we could build an organization, but to help the Latino community. So our main focus, as you guys know, we are more geared into the Spanish-speaking agents, because, you know, they also need, you know, a community. They also need, you know, not all of them speak, you know, English. So that was our main focus, is to help out this Latinos community. And I remember when we sat down with Robert Palmer, we told him, hey, we're taking over the Latinos, you know, we're going to bring all the Spanish speakers here to LPT Realty. Are you ready for this? He said he's ready, and he is ready, but I don't think he realized how fast and furious and intense Latinos are. We are intense, and you know this, David. You're Latino, and you're married to a Dominican, so you definitely so. And that is the goal, and we kind of were lost a little bit when we first started the journey of Level Up Network, for the same reasons that Joey shared. Like, I also came from a different organization where the environment was more, a little bit toxic, I like to call it. You know what I mean? Because people will pull for their side, and if you don't join with me, then you don't get this benefits, and if you don't join with me, you don't get this benefits. So we came from like a bad apple kind of environment. I came from a bad apple environment, the same my co-founders at Level Up Network. So it was a little tricky at the beginning when we joined LPT, and then what we come to discover, as I mean, David, you and I know each other for many years, but now we're here together at LPT. And I'm meeting Joey and so many other great leaders within LPT Realty, how the culture and everything we're doing as agents and leaders are to, not bring that on from the past or past experiences. So I love that, because we are all real estate agents with a passion to teaching and growing our community. But at the same time, we want to work together regardless of, me bringing you to LPT or not. So it's open to everyone. And I love the fact that we have the Latinos, because now, anybody that has agents that brought on board that, do not speak English, they could come and plug in with us at Level Up Network. We offer workshops, we offer coaching, we offer, programs, events, Zooms, live events. Right now I'm at Lake Mary headquarters. We're hosting a workshop for real estate agents to, learn how to do real estate business. So, and it's all in Spanish. That's the beauty of it. So I'm glad I could be like the spice into the mix.
I love it, man. I love it. I think, we are creating something very special at LPT. And my biggest piece with this is that we are feeling the excitement, because first of all, Josefina and I come from our previous brokerages. Joey, you weren't at that. Were you? Very short period of time, right?
21 days.
21 days. So I'm not even gonna count
I don't know
that.
what the culture is there.
I'm not even gonna count that. I did a stint at Remax for 30 days, and I don't count it. I never tell anybody I was at Remax. But but the truth is that we've been able to create something just very different. And I think it goes a long way. So we created the Freedom Achievers Network, right? And so ideally, I own a coaching company called the Freedom Organization. And so it's a spinoff of that. And so what we've done is we've created an environment where we coach, and we have, conversations, and we have, our Facebook groups, just like the two of you guys have. And we are completely wide open. And, and I don't know if you guys are the same in this sense, but I'm wide open to, I don't care what brokerage you're with. We open it up that far. And as you can see, I still, my LPT Realty stamp is proud on my header there. And we, we have conferences that we develop, we have masterminds we create, and we open it up, but open for everyone to really enjoy. And I think that's what really changes the mindset of a leader, and how we're toppling the idea of scarcity, and how we're creating something that is just very different all the way around. And I want to touch on this a little bit with you guys, because we keep saying we're open to everyone. So I want to explain this for everyone. First of all, if you are an agent at LPT who joined under Jose Smith because you love Jose Smith, and Jose, talked to you about the company and you trusted him enough to join the company with him, but Jose Smith is not affiliated with Level Up or Limitless or Freedom, that does not matter. Let me be clear about this. If you want to join one of us or all of us, all you have to do is go to our Facebook groups, click ask to join, fill out the little questionnaire that we have in the jump to weed out the spammers, right?
And I think that one thing to be like completely transparent with this is because like everyone who has followed me knows that I'm part of Limitless Agent. Like it's part of our profile. So if we really think about it, could our groups or our organizations be a tool to provide leverage to get people to join under us? It could. And by opening this up, there's no reason why it should, because it doesn't matter who you join under, you have access to the same things as if you were to join under someone who was part of the Limitless agent organization.
That's a really good good point to make, because it continues to lead to the conversation of how you can utilize us to grow as well. And you don't necessarily have to be under Joey or under Josefina, under Dave, you know, and I think that's a big point to make, because what we are attempting to do, and Josefina, we can get into the toxic environment a little bit. We came from an environment where if you were not a part of the grasshoppers, then you couldn't be in the grasshopper group, and you couldn't be. And by the way, the grasshoppers are fictitious. Don't go Googling them.
Yes,
okay?
yes.
If you're not a part of the grasshoppers, then you can't coach with the grasshopper coaches, and you can't join the grasshopper group, and you can't be a part of the referral system at the grasshopper group. And
I guess my question is why? Like, do you have like an understanding on that?
Yes. And really, honestly, it just has a lot to do with scarcity. And here's the crazy part. In that environment, what you're saying to someone is, if you join with me, you get this. And if you join with them, well, I'm sorry, I can't let you into here. Yeah. And the concept is that this is so valuable that you look at your friend that you love and you say, sorry, I can't join with you. And that's sick, in my opinion.
Well, I think what it is too, it's a mechanism that is leveraged to get people to join with you. Like it's a way to recruit. But my mindset is like, once they choose a sponsor, regardless of where they fall, what does it do to your organization by not allowing them in? Or what would it do if they were allowed in? And that's where I guess I keep asking myself, with everything that we're building inside of Limitless and the conversations Anthony and I have, is he pushes hard on me with we have to do this at scale. And like, I'm thinking like, no, we need to focus on our people now. He's like, if we can't do this at scale, we shouldn't do this. So that's the way that that's my mindset now. If we can't do this at 10,000 agents inside of our organization, then we're not going to do it, because we need to pour into everyone.
And I think, look, let's go back to the scarcity mindset real quick. That mindset, by the way, tell me if I'm wrong, but as a brokerage, we should not be offering something of value to anyone to get them to join us, right?
Exactly.
By saying, if you join me, you get access to all this. Isn't that saying I have a thing of value?
Right.
And so at the end of the day, as LPT agents, we're playing transparent, and we're playing the business the way it's supposed to be presented.
Yes.
And that, I think, shows honesty. It shows integrity. It shows the courage to be able to do so. Because by opening up your group to everyone, no matter who you are, no matter who you joined with,
right?
Matter. None of that matters. If you jump into Limitless and you're, let's say you sign up under me. Let's get real close. You sign up under me and go to Limitless, and you love their content, then love their content.
That's the thing. There's plenty of people that are part of Limitless because they were brought in based on being sponsored under one of us, like the sponsored by affiliation. They joined Limitless, or they were part of Limitless. But there are many people from your organization that are in Limitless.
100%. And by the way, I've got people that I've brought to the company that are fluent Spanish speakers, right? That would prefer training in Spanish, that would prefer coaching and education in Spanish. And I just don't do it.
I can't do it.
Yeah, my bandwidth at Freedom
you need to learn Spanish.
Orientation is not there yet. We're not there yet.
Yeah.
Right. And so I can say to them, hey, listen, go to Facebook, look for Josefina Ruiz, friend her, get into the group, level up. Trust me, these guys are killing it. They're killing it. They're coaching in Spanish. They're presenting in Spanish. They've got, Spanish rallies. They're doing it up.
Yes, even our rallies are in Spanish, which and we have one tomorrow in Lake Nona, by the way, in Dockside at 10 a.m. So bring your Spanish-speaking agents, because we'll have a lot of surprises tomorrow in our rally. We're launching the the material in Spanish for marketing. Thank you, Robert Palmer and LPT Realty
Awesome.
for making it happen, because he promised us he would, and he is doing everything he promised us as the Latino community. And I'm very proud to be part of that. And I'm very grateful to Robert Palmer and everyone in corporate LPT Realty. So definitely it's a huge difference from when we came from, David, when you were given the grasshopper example, because it came down to that, where the main broker organization became so huge that everybody knew about this organization. But now it came that if I reached out to an agent to talk to them about this organization, they already heard it from 5 other people, and they're getting all different values. And now they have to pick between 5 people who's going to give them, the better candy to join with them, So that being eliminated here, I love that us as agents are initiating this culture of eliminating that and allowing the agent. And I think it's very important to understand agents that are already part of LPT that do not have a big organization or coaching programs like Freedom and Limitless and Level Up. Like you make sure you try to plug in and be aware. And if you're sharing the information with an LPT agent, just don't sponsor the agent and forget about them either. You got to give them some love. Like, even if you're not a coach, even if you're not a leader, if you don't have a big organization, just don't bring them on and forget about the person. Bring them on and make sure you plug them into all the resources, not only that we offer, but LPT Realty itself offers so many great resources in our marketing and our education resource tab on LPT Connect. So if agents are just bringing people to bring them in and count them, just take that into account. The agent sponsor is also responsible to making sure that agent that they brought on gets plugged in and connected.
Yeah, don't treat the person that you sponsor as a number. Is basically
exactly.
Treat them as a human being, and somebody that rose their hand and said, I want to work with you, and I'm willing to name you my sponsor to work with you, right? Yes. And, listen, I'll even get further into the scarcity. You know what the beauty of this is, of what we're doing? The beauty of this is that at some other organizations, if you don't join the right place, you don't get the right treatment, and you don't get the right coaching, and you don't get the right balance. And what we're saying is, join LPT anywhere you want with whomever you want, and you have access to all of this. Right? First thing, Robert and Palmer and I, when we sat down, we talked. I think maybe it was the 3rd time we met. I said, I coach. I have a coaching platform that I'm building, developing, so forth and so on. I said by Q1 of 2023. I'll have almost 400 training videos loaded up, rock and roll, and ready to go. And I said, in order to kill the scarcity mindset, right? Because the idea at the thought process at prior toxic places would be, this is only for my downline. If you're in my downline, this is what you get, right? First thing I said to Robert is, let's just offer it for free to all LPT agents. If you join LPT, it's free. You come in, you get, by the way, you get all the daily classes and coaching that they give you at LPT.
Yes.
Right? You get all that access. You get the mentorship academy at LPT. That's available to you.
The Power Up agent too now.
Plus, you get Level Up. You get Freedom. You get Limitless. And they're all doing big stuff. So if you're an agent that says, man, I want to grow a great downline, I want to have a great downline, but I don't want to coach, and I don't want to host Zooms, and I don't want to do that stuff. Well, we're the answer.
Plug them in. Plug your agents in. You have to plug in your agents, connect your agents, guide them and connect.
And I think part of this we can take responsibility on is the agents who join that aren't affiliated with our organizations because they didn't sponsor in there. They don't have a clear path on how to join us. So like they feel like they could potentially feel like they're orphans because they don't know how to get into these groups. They don't even know that the groups exist. So I think all of us, I could speak for that, we will take responsibility to make sure that it is easy for you to know how to join any one of our organizations or all of them, to see which one's a good fit for you. You can live inside all of them. You can try out Limitless for a month and say you hate it and leave, and that's okay. But we're still going to pour into everyone else that's inside of that organization, and anyone who wants to join in the future has access to it.
My advice to everyone is join all of them.
Yeah.
join for free. And you know what? You could hate whatever you want, but there's always going to be value coming out from us somewhere, somehow. And so
Yes.
if you hate value, then don't join any of us, right? But if you love the value that we're giving to the entire community, you know, as LPT saying to all LPT agents, we want you. Like, come in, guys. We want you. You joined under, you know, Jack Smith and, you know, nobody. So come on.
Yeah. And I think part of that, the mindset at the other brokerages is these organizations feel like they're competing against each other.
Yes.
Like we have enough competitors out there. We, as
Does
the
not need to be
family, the
competitive-
umbrella of
compete against each
LPT,
other.
we should
Yes.
not be competing against
Competing
each other.
against each other, 100%.
It just doesn't
I
make
agree
sense. I
with
think
that.
that's part of that scarcity mindset. And
Mhm.
I keep saying this because I can't wrap my head around the not letting anyone else inside of your organization if they don't fall in your downline, because the mindset is there's a financial benefit there. What happens when that person falls into what would be your 9th or 10th line? You're only getting paid to 7 or 5. So there is no financial benefit, but you're still giving them everything.
Yeah.
So what's the difference if they're lateral to you inside of your organization or if they're below you in the 8th, 9th, 10th, 15th level?
Mm-hmm.
It shouldn't matter.
It does.
It shouldn't matter, but at other places it does because they live in scarcity. And as you could see, one of the comments that we posted up here was, I've never seen abundance live in scarcity. And that's just really what it boils down to. And we want the world to know that at LPT, we're creating a culture of abundance. You've got what would be currently the 3 most organized organizations and co-founders of those organizations on one live telling you, we want you to be a part of all of us.
Yes.
And
we have an idea that this is the culture that LPT wants as a corporation. We are making it a point as the agent. So LPT could come in and say, no, this is not how we do it. This isn't the culture, but we believe this is what we want. So this isn't coming from corporate. This is us as organizational leaders.
Yes.
Believing that this is a culture that we should be living in.
And now
creating our own culture. We are creating our culture. We are creating
that's what I was saying for the naysayers. For the naysayers out there that are saying, yeah, you can't really control this. You know, when the company gets to agent 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, it's going to be out of control. And I don't believe that. I believe that cultures at companies start from the beginning. And I believe that if we do a great job as leaders in a company that we love and that we, you know, are a part of, that we will create the standard for what happens moving forward. So when the next organization pops out of nowhere and becomes something beautiful, they will act in accordance to the way that we have set the culture of the company, or we will help them get culturized. Right.
Right.
You know, I don't know if that's a word, but you know, like, you know, and look, when I was in the Marine Corps and we had a new member in the armory or in the squad or whatever we had going on, and they didn't fit in with what we were doing, we made sure they understood our culture, you know, and it might not be the same way. I'm not saying that the next organizational leader is going to go through a gauntlet. What I'm saying is that we might, you know, get involved and say, hey, listen, this is our culture. This is how we do things. Your people are my people are your people. We're super excited to grow with you. Let's do this together. We're not in competition.
Yeah. And culture is like that's where I live. I don't participate in these downline wars or the scarcity mindset. It's just not who I am. So part of that is like, if you do this, disclaimer for anyone who is in Limitless or joins Limitless, if we identify or if someone identifies and they bring a situation to us where you are living outside of culture, well, then we have the right to remove you, and we have the right to bring that to corporate. We don't want that mindset inside of our organization. Yeah. And I think if that messaging is clear and you will be removed from an organization that is providing a lot of value to you, that's going to hurt. Like you're not going to be able to grow the way that you could if you were to plug into the culture.
Man, Joey, I love that you said that, man.
Yeah.
Cut out the cancer quick.
That's it.
We will do
yes,
it.
Absolutely.
And
The
I'm
culture,
all about giving second chances, third chances, as long as like you own what you did. Whatever you did that was outside of culture, you own it and you learn from it, then let's move on.
Yeah.
But if you're living in this world that isn't culture, then we can't have you.
Yeah. And you're not willing to adjust. That's what it is.
Nope.
You're not willing to adjust, learn something new, and run with something new that we have lovingly created for everyone.
Yep.
All right, guys. I want to close this out. We're like 29, not actually 30 minutes in.
30
right now.
minutes.
And
Yes.
so what I'd love to do is just kind of get final remarks from each of you. I love doing this when I do lives because, you know, although we've spoken a lot, we had a great conversation, and man, we're trying to tell the world this is what it is, guys. Like, we're trying to let you know. And so this won't be the last time you see our three faces, because we know that it's going to take repetition and effort, repetition and effort, repetition and effort. And it's going to take our collaboration to make sure that we are consistently letting our beautiful company at LPT know what we are doing and the culture that we would love to see moving forward. But I would love for you guys to really pump in and give your final remarks. Josefina, if you want to kick that off, I'd love it.
You want me to kick it off? No, I mean, I'm like, you can kick it off. I'm like, George, you could go first. No, I'm just
No.
no. I mean, for sure, this is like the company when it first officially launched. You know how this is an ecosystem. I think it's kind of what we're trying to do by setting, you know, and leading the way with this, you know, agent culture ways, you know, of coming together and not working against each other, but working together. Because like Jose Cubertier said, you know, when we work together, we make it further. In Spanish sounds better. Cuando juntos llegamos más lejos, ¿verdad? So definitely, yes, sí, you say yes. So it really is an ecosystem. You know, it's an ecosystem. It's a culture. We here at LPT really appreciate and value each other. And every time we are together at events, I get to meet other new agents. And we have so many great talents and agents within LPT. And I'm super proud to say, you know, we are LPT. And I'm super proud. I was co-founder of Level Up Network, and we have all this valuable information and contribution that we could give to Spanish-speaking agents. So, hey, I think David Kurz put all of our Facebook group links on the chat.
I did.
Make sure you click on and join, get involved, get connected, get plugged. If you're not seeing results in your business, you're alone, and you can't be alone. You have to get connected. You have to get plugged in. So find the right organization, find the right team, and we're here to welcome you. And let's make 2023 the best year so far.
All right. So you got your first question, which was one that I had when we were hanging up. Has she created an LPT explained in Spanish, and can it be shared?
Yes, we do have one in Spanish.
Awesome.
Yes.
And yes, we'll get it out there, guys.
Yes.
Again, we live in abundance, so yes, things can be shared, right?
Yes.
Joey, on you, sir.
So first, I would like to say this isn't a us thing. It's not the three of us who are wanting to do this. Maybe next time we have three fresh faces up here that are running organizations, and then we can all collaborate together on how to do this better. But I think it's also, there's a lot of believers inside of LPT right now. And the ones who believe that we will be the largest company need to also believe that we will have the best culture. And I think if we focus on culture as we're growing at this rapid pace, we will be the best company inside of the real estate industry. So when you mess up, own it, fix it, and move on. And if you can't, if you're stuck, and I've been like this, I've had this closed mindset for some time, reach out to any one of us and let's work through the issues that you're having, because I think that's how we all move forward.
Man, I love it. You guys pretty much covered everything that needed to be said. If I were to just add anything, it would be, you know, if you decide to join LPT, which I strongly believe you should, choose the person that brought it to you, right? And then get involved with all of us and see where you best fit in, and enjoy the courses, classes, and trainings that we're doing. We do trainings on business planning, business development, agent attraction, organizational growth, I mean, there's so much stuff happening in English and Spanish. Like there's so much stuff
Yes.
happening out there for all of you that the opportunity exists no matter where you sit with the company. And we're inviting you, we're letting you know we want you to be a part of everything that we do. And if you're an agent in our company and you love what we're doing and you're a believer, I want to encourage you to do what we're doing.
Yes.
I want to encourage you to build your organization. I want to encourage you to hold Zooms. I want to encourage you to give back to the community. I want to encourage you to coach and open up the floor to everyone and allow everyone to come in and jump in and enjoy everything that we're offering as a company. Okay. And then of course, before we jump off, I want to make sure that I show you guys. Listen, I put the links inside there. LPT Realty has an official LPT Facebook group. Look for it. It says LPT Realty, and in parentheses, it says official. Look for that group and join that group, ladies and gentlemen, because there's going to be a ton of information coming in there from corporate and from us, because we're going to be in there posting too. And then you've got your Freedom, your Limitless, and Level Up groups. Join all three of them. Enjoy the content, man. I mean, you know, we keep saying if you like something, stay with them. If you don't like something, leave them. But the truth is that all we're doing is offering abundance and education and training and, you know, value.
And I promise you, this takes time. Like I said it the other day, like, I don't do this for my health. Like, this isn't for me. I can build what I'm building, do what I'm doing inside of LPT without building this organization. It takes time, it takes a lot of effort, and we pour our hearts and souls into this. And I hope when you receive that message or you plug into our groups, you see that. Like, this isn't just something that we're just putting together and we jump on these calls and we do this. Like, it takes a lot. So pour into us and then give us feedback. How can we make it better for everyone else?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
How can we do better? And you're right, man.
Absolutely.
This is not, I love that you said that, because people think that we do this presentation and they go, man, you guys are so good. You just get in the front of the camera and you just do it. And I'm like, no, there was hours of preparation, you know?
and like, I don't do this a lot. So like the anxiety that I have before, like, there's so many things that happen inside of our world. We still show up because it's the world that we're living in. It's this culture that we're building, and we want to help everyone. So just, I hope everyone recognizes that. I think they do. But if not, then we're doing something wrong. Yep.
Seriously. I've done, you know, every week at 11 a.m. I do my there you go.
He said he said, hey, Joey, shotgun. And that's because on Robert's comment the other day, I said shotgun about the plane. So he's like, hey, give me shotgun too. That's funny.
But oh shit, I forgot what I was saying.
About your coaching on Thursdays.
Oh yeah. So I've done this coaching we show up, like Joey said. I've done this coaching from the hospital with my mom in the bed in the hospital next to me. I've done this coaching from other countries. I've done this coaching from the road. I've done it anywhere I've needed to do it. And if there's one time that I was not able to do it because I was up in Lake Mary helping with the mastermind up there and having fun with that. And it was one time I couldn't do it. And my wife jumped on and talked about how to get more listings in the industry. Yeah. And so if I'm not on, somebody's getting on there.
That is commitment.
That's the freedom right there. Queen of freedom.
That's the culture that we're creating inside of Limitless too. Like Andrew Vose the other day held a mastermind for us. He had probably the most people on that. And it was a high level mastermind in regards to social media. And I think through this process, and I don't know because I haven't done this before, but I would like to see agents get outside of their comfort zone and raise their hand and say, hey, I want to teach a class. And we give them the platform to do that.
Yep. Yep. I love that because that's something that I'm definitely going to start doing.
There's so many secret agents out there.
Opening it up.
There's so many secret agents out there that are afraid to come out of their shell, but they're great teachers. They could be great communicators, great leaders, and just break that shell. We're here to help you guys.
So we're saying it. If you got something to say, reach out to us because we won't let you say it.
Yeah, that's
All right,
right.
guys. Hey, thanks. Look,
Thank
we already
you.
got I love to do that. There you go.
Yes, there you go. See,
So
I
listen,
love it. La
I'm
Latina
gonna close
creating
it out.
trouble always.
Thank you to both of you for uh, being the catalysts of this culture. Both of you have joined LPT prior to I have. And so I am jumping on the train with you guys and helping continue to build the culture that we love and that we would like for this company to see. And I want to thank you guys for that. It means the world to me because it makes me feel like I'm in a place where we can contribute and we can be a part of something much bigger than our own worlds. And thank you for inviting me into your worlds. I want to say that out loud because I think it makes a world of a difference. And it creates just a completely different, seeing us all together like this, or seeing us together at events, or seeing us together on stage one day. It really creates the ideology that we are really trying to stand up for, which is we are here for all of you. So thank you guys for setting the pace on that culture and allowing those of us who have had to get rid of our past environment and have had to change our mind development.
We had to go through some cleansing. We had to go through some cleansing. I'm not gonna lie.
There was a river
what
involved.
happened.
There
Yes.
was, it was a couple of priests and a rabbi. It was crazy, but we did
Good
it.
thing
So
Joy was only there for 21 days. The habit they say starts at 66th day. So you're good.
So I'm grateful to the both of you for, one, being the catalyst to this, two, setting the standard, and three, allowing me to be a part of this, and four, jumping on this live with me. So I'm very grateful to you guys. Thank you very much for doing this with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
And
I'm super excited to do this with you guys.
Till the next live. We love you guys. Reach out to any of us if you need anything.
Yep. Thank you guys. I appreciate you.
Take care, guys. Have a great day.